You've eaten at McDonald's hundreds of times, but have you ever thought about what's actually going on the other side of that counter? Today, we're going inside one of the most recognized workplaces on the planet. Not commercials, the real thing. We're talking about long shifts, the relentless orders, managers bossing you around, and the moments that never make it to the ads. This is what it's really like to work at McDonald's, straight from the workers themselves. This is not AI, this is the real deal. Research on the internet. Anybody can look this up and confirm what I am saying. First, getting hired. McDonald's is one of the easiest places to get a job in America. Workers consistently say that they got an offer the same day they got interviewed, sometimes within the hour. Now, usually this indicates bad churn, which means a lot of people quit and come back. Companies that hire that quick are usually red flags, but that's neither here nor there. That is by design. McDonald's hires at massive scale. They need constant pipeline of workers because turnover is extremely high. We'll get to that in a minute. Now the pay. The U.S. starting wages range from around $12 to $17 per hour, depending on your state, with some cities like New York and LA pushing past 20. For most crew members, is minimum wage or above it. And this is where the frustration starts. Because the workload, especially on a busy shift, doesn't feel like it matches that paycheck. So it feels like you're working really hard. You're dealing with a lot of upset and mad customers yelling at you, cussing at you because of a burger being made wrong. And then you're getting what feels like underpaid. So that's where the frustration can really set in. So it's really easy to understand these people that work there. But at the same time, if you've never worked in customer service or any other fast food job, it's real easy for you to be a bad person and not know what these people are going through. That's why I always say that everybody needs to have a fast food job at least once in their life because they need to know what it feels like. A typical shift starts before you even hit the floor. You clock in, you get your station assignment, and within minutes, you're in it. Stations rotate. On one day, you're on fries. The next, you're doing drive-through. The next day, you're on the grill. It's cross-training, so everybody can cover anyone in any situation. The drive-through, though, is where things get intense. Have you ever been in a McDonald's drive-through and they tell you to pull up on the window or they pull up to the parking lot? This is because they have drive time. McDonald's has an aggressive speed of service targets. Each car is supposed to move through in under 3 to 4 minutes. And on a busy lunch rush or dinner rush, that can be really hard to accomplish. Here's what ads don't show you, right? Understaffing. It is the single most complaint across thousands of McDonald's employee reviews, year after year, location after location. When a location is short-staffed, which workers say is most of the time, the people who do show up carry the full weight of that. You're running multiple stations, covering for a no-show, all while the drive-through timer keeps ticking. Then there are the customers. Most are fine, but the ones who aren't, workers remember them. Here's something that surprises people who've never worked in fast food: the crew. Workers who stick around often say that their co-workers are the best part of their job. There's a bond that forms when you're in the weeds together on a Friday night rush. You learn to trust your teams faster. Workers also consistently mention two genuine positives: schedule flexibility and transferable skills. McDonald's is known for working around school schedules and second jobs. So this can make it a compelling reason to work at a job like this when you're first starting out, getting into the workforce. And the skills: customer service, working under pressure, teamwork, time management. These transfer almost anywhere, or basically everywhere, right? A lot of people in managing corporate careers point to McDonald's as where they first learned how to work. Now, the part they definitely don't put in the training video: the single biggest factor in whether your McDonald's experience is good or miserable: your manager. Because McDonald's is franchise-based, which means that individual owners can run individual locations, there is no universal management culture. One location can be well-run and supportive. The other one down the street can be a complete and total nightmare. Same brand, completely different experience. The physical side is also real. You're on your feet the entire shift. The kitchen runs hot. You're lifting, bending, moving constantly. Workers say your feet and back feel it within the first few weeks. And the turnover rate, as we spoke about a little bit earlier, McDonald's has one of the highest in any industry. Many workers leave within the first few months. The company knows this, which is why it's constantly doing mass hires. For the workers that stay and move into shift supervisor or management roles, the pay improves, and for some, it becomes a genuine career. McDonald's does promote from within, but you have to survive the grind to get there. So, after a full shift, after the rush, after the short staff Saturday nights, would workers do it again? The answer is kind of complicated, and honestly, that's kind of the point, right? For millions of people, McDonald's is a first job, a bridge job, a survival job. It's not glamorous, the pay doesn't always feel fair, and management is a gamble. But it's also where a lot of people learn how to show up, work hard, and handle the pressure. And next time you pull up to a drive-through window, maybe you'll think about the person on the other side a little differently. That's what it's like to work at McDonald's, straight from the people who lived it. If you've worked there and have a story we missed, drop it in the comments below. It'd be kind of cool to see the perspective from real people. All I've done is do research on the internet, and I try to be understanding because I myself have had similar jobs to this. But it would be cool to hear from every single one of you. If there's something that you would like to add or anything that I may have missed, feel free to put a comment down there. And if you like content like this, feel free to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe so that I can keep doing this and giving people perspective on different jobs.